coming around. Hey guys. Hey, listen, this is a good one. And it's another really easy one. I try to do easy ones as much as I can. You know, I'm not making like pheasant under glass around here. No, we're just making nice, simple, everyday type of recipes that anyone can do, but are tasty. So let me just open this because I didn't open it ahead of time. Oh, Shirley. Okay, let me get that here. This makes a really kick butt pita bread, and also it makes the same dough, 2 ingredients, and it also can make some garlic rolls, which is what I'm gonna make because we're gonna have them with dinner. So you start with, I'm gonna show you this. Ta-da! But what does it say on the lid? So it reminds me, this is self-fried. Already has the baking rising factor in there. Yeah, do I have another spoon? No, I don't. So I need 2 cups of this. Did you see that? No, you didn't see that, did you? I don't think you saw it. Okay, I'm gonna fluff it up. And then I'm gonna spoon it like in. I know with baking, but I need flour on the counter anyway, so there's that. So, but I'm gonna put 1, almost 1. There's 1, kind of level. I'm gonna do 2. You could put this in half, which I've done with the pita bread because I don't need 8 pitas. You know, I used to need more than that when all the kids were home. Okay, so let's get this out of the way. This one need this. There we go. So I'll just need a little bit more flour, which I can grab. Do you see what a mess I'm making? No wonder that person that said, "Don't you wear an apron?" She didn't quite say it like that, but maybe I was too quick to be offended, but I'm thinking, do you wear an apron all the time? I don't wear an apron all the time. So here we are. Show shop, Shirley. Okay, so now I need 1 cup of this Greek yogurt, and I can use the same thingy. This is plain, meaning it's not vanilla. It's not a flavor. There's I'm not going to try and get all scientific and technical on what's in here to activate each other when this happens. So you'll just have to trust me. Okay? All I'm going to do is mix this thing up. It's going to come into like a bit of a dough. Let me get you out of the way. Oh. Okay, so 2 cups and 1 cup. I like to put my flour on my wet ingredients first. Does that make sense? And then I can smush them around. And they don't stick to the spoon as much. They still do. But I kind of push them in there slowly. And you're not supposed to use a mixer for this, okay, guys? So bear with me. Now, for the pita bread, this is it. This is all you do, okay? And you can use your air fryer. This will make, I think it makes, I forget how many, like at least 6. This makes at least 6 regular pita, and they blow up in the air fryer. You flip them over. Really good. But I'm going to make the garlic rolls tonight. We're having those thin little pork chops, you know what I mean? The boneless ones. And the hockey game's on tonight. Now I got to use my hands. I've never really talked about this, but like I'm kind of a freak for washing my hands. Like ask any of my kids or even my husband. When we walk in the door, I have to announce it like they don't already know. Wash your hands. And that's how it always was before 2020 even. Wash your hands. I'm using this tool, which is my favorite tool. And I put it in and go like that. I love this tool. Okay, now I'm going to start squeezing it a little bit now that it has gotten to that point. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And just when you think it's not going to come together, it starts to come together. Okay. I'm going to add garlic powder to this. And we use a little bit of butter in the pan and oregano. I have some special oregano I'm gonna use for this. Okay, so you wanna kinda knead it a little bit. I could put it out on a Silpat mat and do it, but I'm just gonna try it right in this bowl. See how it's coming together? And then there's still some, and you think it'll never incorporate. And sometimes it takes a lot to incorporate. I forgot I have to roll this out a little bit, don't I? Well, I guess I do. Almost, guys. Now, if I was doing the pita bread, maybe I'll just tell you that you make this into 6 balls, okay? You're gonna roll it out or cut it into 6 and then flatten it really good. You know, each one, flatten it, and I do use a rolling pin. This isn't coming together as good as I want. Did I not put enough yogurt in, or did I put too much flour in? I'm gonna knead it like this. Flip it around a little bit. Get the last like crumbs in, okay? Okay. And yes, I washed my counter. You know, I worked at the doctor's office for a number of years, and we washed our hands, well, in between every patient, after every patient, after cleaning, constantly. But it wasn't that, I always did that anyway. I need a little bit of flour here. Let me reach back over and get my flour. Put that over there. I'm just gonna take some and do this. Okay. These rolls roll up in a different way than you might think. It's like kind of cool how they do it. Now I'm gonna pound this first like this, get it going. I could have used this, but I already had flour messy on the counter, so I didn't. Okay. You have to make that face when you're... Well, this dough is not how it usually goes for my pita breads, but I'm gonna do it anyway, so there, because I'm stubborn. Because I want it to be a certain thin or thickness, if you will. All right, I'm almost done. I'm gonna show you one. I gotta work on that though. Hold on. Hold everything. Usually, oops, can you kind of see that? I'm just gonna demo one anyway. Okay, I cut this into strips, and it did cut really nice. That piece is extra. I cut it into, let's see, there's 2, 4, 5. The 6th strip looks kind of suspect, but we'll get to that. I don't need all this butter, but I am gonna microwave it. And here's another question I was asked. Why is your microwave way over there, Shirley? I wanted it over here. When we moved into this house, it was above the stove. I hate a microwave above the stove because my stove has a lot of heat, like BTUs. And I don't want it right there, and then I have to reach up over it, you know? And for what we use it for and how often we use it, put it on that side of the kitchen. I'm cooking over there. I'll microwave over here. So let me grab this. It wants me to put a little bit of butter in the pan. Now this pan's gonna be too big, so I'm gonna do about that much, just to get around the bottom. Okay, and just do like that's totally sufficient. And then we will put some of this butter so that the spices stick. Oh, you can't see it. I gotta tip the camera down. Come on now, come on down here. Right. There, that's better. I'm gonna brush a little butter on here. Not a lot. Okay. We'll just do these ones, and off camera I'll finish that. Okay, garlic powder, not salt. Okay, and oregano. This is my tiger oregano. It's actually nice. And when I have a dry spice like this, I like to kind of push it around in my hands first. There we go. A little bit more, like crunch it up. Wake it up, I say. This oregano smells good. I like to grow the Greek oregano because it's an easy grower in my garden. Really easy grower. The Greek. So when you see that at the garden centers or whatever. Okay, now look what I'm going to do. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. And pull, yeah, I don't need this big pan, do I? And I'm going to put it in the pan. And do this again. Do, do, do. You don't have to sing. Okay. So that's why I was trying to get it to be not so thick. They're supposed to be thick, but maybe not this thick. You know what? Who cares what this looks like, right? Okay, yes. I'll just make another one. I don't think I got any garlic salt on that. And a little bit of oregano. You know, we used to go to an after hours club years ago called, I mean, you had to know somebody to get in because it literally was an after hours club. But we all worked at the Staircase Lounge downtown. And we were like starving when we'd get out of work. So I'd go with my brother, or excuse me, with my sisters and brother-in-law. And Kenny knew everybody, of course, back in the day. Okay, I'm just gonna put these, so this part, I'm pinching it a little bit so it stays together. So you pinch like that. And then I'm putting these two ends together so that they can go onto each other. That's too big. Okay. I'm gonna put a little bit more butter. Anyway, Kenny knew everybody because his family owned the Staircase. And my sister married Kenny. Until to this day, they're still married. They live in Arizona. I just talked to her for, Thane always says, how long did you talk to your sister today? I said only an hour and 19 minutes. We laughed. We're gonna put a little bit more of this on. Maybe a little bit more garlic powder too. Do they have to raise up? Nope. That's what I like about them. Just make sure your oven is hot enough, okay? So I'm coming over to show you. I mean, like preheat your oven, in other words, okay? So look at these little guys. And they're gonna raise up because that's the self-rising flour. Okay, I'm gonna turn off my camera and bake them up. I forget what the temperature is, but I have it started. I'll find that. Oh, it's like almost 400 from what I remember. I think it's about 400. It just dawned on me I didn't finish the story about the After Hours Club. Not that anybody cares, but I'll feel better telling you. Anyway, we were all starving all the time, and they always served these rolls and breadsticks that all they seemed to have on them was garlic, salt, and oregano. And every time that I make something like this, I think of Monty's. The food probably wasn't that good, but it was really good at like 3, 4 in the morning. So, okay, back to my rolls. They smell delicious. BRB. Let's look at our rolls. They've been in there for about, oh, I wished I would have set a timer. 15. I don't even know. But I smell them. I smell them. Oh, yeah, they're brown. They're very brown, but I'm going to test the insides, okay? So let me do that with 2 hands. Okay, I literally took a knife to it and dissected it. I wanted to get into the center to make sure that this was all cooked, indeed. So I would say just until they're really brown and then check them. I think I had them in for 15 minutes, but I'm not sure because I'm making other food. So, but they smell fantastic. So I say that they are finished cooking. They are done. I finished them with the rest of the melted butter, not the rest of it, but some of the melted butter. And they're really delicious. I ate that one.